What's up, everybody? It's Travis here from Travis.media. So today I want to take a look at two coding courses that just released. And I think both of these have potential to be great options for those looking to learn to code and shift into the industry. Now, both of these courses are taught by meta engineers, or formerly known as Facebook, meta engineers, and upon completion, you get access to this job board that connects you to like 200 plus employers. That's supposed to be a great resource to help you get into the software industry. So we're going to take a look at both of these today. Let's get started. So if you've been hanging around here the past couple of weeks, you know that I released two coding blueprints. I released one for the traditional web developer route and one for an AWS/Python route. And both of these are designed to help anyone without any coding knowledge learn to code in 6 months and start applying for jobs. And these blueprints are broken down week by week, course by course. Exactly what you need to be doing is all laid out in the blueprint. If you want more information on that, I'll put a link to both of those below, or you can check my past two videos out. Actually, I think it was the two videos before the last one, where I do a walkthrough of both blueprints. But anyway, after doing that, again, people write me, they don't want that particular route. It's too free, it's too open, and I totally get it. That's why I'm doing the video today. So some people want a more back-end approach, like back-end only or front-end only, or they want something with a little more credibility, something where they get a certificate or something that's acknowledged, not just a blueprint that some guy like me made. And I'm 100% okay with that. Like I always say, it's not the materials that get you there. It's the hard work and the knowledge to pass those coding exams for employers when you're finished. That's all it is. You can take any course you want. They're all going to teach you the same things. That doesn't matter. It's the hard work and confidence that gets you there. So if you're looking for a more probably authoritative approach, or maybe a more detailed approach and some benefits to a job board, these two courses may be for you. And we're going to take a look at them right now. So both of these courses are on Coursera. I think that's what it's called. I don't think it's Coursera. I think it's Coursera. That's what I've always heard. If I'm wrong, let me know. But both of these courses are on that platform. And there's a backend. So there's a Meta Backend Developer Professional Certificate. And there's a Meta Front-End Developer Professional Certificate. Let's take a look at the back end first. So what it is, I think it's like a 5 to 8 month program, and it's taught by Meta staff. And basically you learn all of the skills you need to be job ready. So let's take a look. Some skills you will gain: cloud hosting, APIs, Python programming, data structure, computer programming, Django, that's neat, Linux, web development, Bash, GitHub, and version control. Sounds like a full plate to me. So right here it says, on completion, you will get exclusive access to Meta Career Program's job board, a job search platform that connects you with 200 plus employers who have committed to sourcing talent through Meta's certificate programs, this being one of those, as well as career support resources to help you with your job search. Sounds good. In this program, you'll learn Python syntax, in-demand programming skills and confidence to code and solve problems, Linux commands and Git or version control. You'll learn about databases, Django, APIs, and how to prepare for those technical interviews that everyone hates when you get to the end of this. And then there's this applied learning project. So throughout the program, at the end of each course, you'll complete 10 micro projects that prepare you for the next steps, solve problems using Python code, manage a product in GitHub, or manage a project in GitHub, design and build a simple Django app. And then at the end, there will be a big capstone project where you put everything together and you have this nice project to show your potential employers. Now, if you look at some of the courses, there are 10 courses in the back-end focus. There's an introduction to back-end development, and that actually teaches you some HTML and CSS, some overview things about React and other frameworks. So you learn a little front-end here to kick things off. But you don't continue into JavaScript. You instead head to the back-end because that's where you want to be. So you have programming in Python. This is going to be course 2. Course 3. And by the way, this is pretty in-depth. In fact, I went ahead and enrolled. There is a 7-day free trial you can do if you want to check this out. That's what I did, just 7 free days. Let me check it out. But I looked at this, and here's kind of the inside look. So here's the course material, week 1 through 5. So this is just the Python course. So again, if you scroll down, this would be course 2, Programming in Python. There's 5 weeks here of material. You could probably speed this up or make it longer depending on how much time you have to put into it. But there's the course intro, a little bit about Python. And then you get into, installing Python, Python syntax, variables, strings, typecasting. Then you get into control flow and conditionals. And you'll see that there's videos, which a lot of people like, I like as well. And there's also reading. So there's videos, there's reading. So there's looping, conditionals. There is a practice quiz. There's a module quiz and additional resources. And that looks to be it. So that's week 1. So that's a lot. That's a lot of stuff for week 1. At the end of this, I'd be thinking, hey, Python, okay, but this is just week 1. Move on to week 2. You got functions, data structures. You have errors, exceptions, and file handling. Error handling and exceptions are like key. That's something everybody should be learning. And again, you have quizzes, you have little projects, and videos, and reading all blended in. That's week 2. Week 3 is procedural programming. So you take a look at algorithms. Here is an exercise, make a cup of coffee. Big O notation, functional programming, object-oriented programming, which you must learn. And then on to week 4, modules, popular packages. So you start to look at data analysis packages, some AI stuff, big data, web frameworks, testing tools. Here's something you don't learn in a lot of these courses is proper testing. And then into week 5, there is a graded assignment, and then which is going to be, the end of course graded assignment, and then the course wrap up. So that's 5 weeks of Python, and it's a lot of stuff. I mean, that's pretty in-depth Python training. And that's just one course. You have, 10? You have 10 courses in the certificate. So that's programming in Python. Once you're done with that, you move on to version control and so forth. It has databases, which I think is key. Okay, a lot of people learn programming and they don't learn databases. Even in front end, you need to know databases, because you may not use it before your job, or you may use some kind of ORM and think that's enough. But once you get to your job, they're going to tell you to jump in the database, query the database, create tables, alter tables, and things like that. So you're going to have to know databases. So I like that. You look at Django. There's a course on Django. Now, a lot of people say that they don't like Django because it's too big and bulky, and they prefer something like Flask. I'm the total opposite. Like, I tried to use Flask, and I liked it, but it's too modular. You start out with nothing, and you got to do all of this coding to bring in the things you want. And with Django, it's kind of just all there. And I like that. I see that as kind of the reason for a framework, to make it easy to have all this stuff as you need it. But anyway, Django is really popular. It's used all over the place. So I think that's a great idea as well. Then you jump into APIs. So with Django, you're going to learn how to use their ORM. You're going to build an app, probably a front end. Here's the user interface. And then you go to APIs. So they're going to make you create a Django API. They'll teach you all you need to know about REST architecture. Then, of course, the full stack, which is bringing it all together, I'm assuming. And then look at this, cloud computing. Now, I've always said with Python programming and backend, you got to be in the cloud. It's 2022, got to be in the cloud. So I like this. Also, I think Meta has chosen wisely in making sure that you learn the right things. And also, this includes core concepts that underpin the use of containers such as Docker and Kubernetes. So it gives you a little DevOps taste there. This is all backend stuff that you need. And then course 9 is going to be the backend developer capstone. Course 10, look at this, coding interview preparation. This is what everybody asks for when they're doing the self-taught route. They need some coding interview preparation because they're scared to go to these coding interviews and have to whiteboard or solve algorithms in front of people while people are sitting staring at you, or on Zoom with you, or however you do it. Well, they have a whole course here with coding interview preparation. And then upon completion, you get this certificate that you can share on LinkedIn, and you get access to that job board. Now there's a FAQ down here. It says, Yeah, what is the Meta Career Program's job board? So learners that obtain a Meta certificate or Meta certification gain exclusive access to the Meta Career Program's job board, a job search platform with 200 plus employers who have committed to sourcing talent through these certificate programs. So hey, my blueprint's basic. It takes people that have that drive to push through it. But if you don't have that drive and you want something a little more official, this might be perfect for you. And in fact, Coursera charges $50 a month. So you get a 7-day free trial. You can jump in here. You can try it out. I got links to it all below. But it's just $50 a month. If you take 6 months to do it, it's $300 paid over 6 months. It's not a lot of money. It's not free, but sometimes people need to pay to get value out of what they're pursuing. So that's the back end. And you can already, mine says already enrolled because I wanted to show you this. But if you go back on this page, you can enroll for free. It starts today. If you come here tomorrow, it starts tomorrow. It's self-paced. And it's completely a beginner level. And it takes approximately 8 months to complete if you put in 6 hours a week. So if you can put in more than that, it might take 6 months, might take 5 months. Now let's take a quick look at the front-end developer certificate. So it's the same type of thing, but just different courses. So there's Introduction to Front-End Development, which is probably going to be HTML, CSS. It looks kind of like the same thing the Intro to Backend was, just basic web development. And then Programming with JavaScript, which you would see in a front-end course. Version Control, HTML and CSS in depth. So here you go. This is you getting a little deeper. And by the way, this is 9 courses. So it's one more. There's React, jumps into React. That's the path I always recommend. If you're going front end, go React. Vue is cool, Angular is cool, but React rules the day. All right, so React Basics, Advanced React, Principles of UI, UX Design, which is also very important for front-end developers, Front-End Developer Capstone, and again, the coding interview preparation. So what is my point in showing you all of this today? My point is that you don't have to go to General Assembly and pay $17,000 for the bootcamp. You can pay $300 to $500 right here, or you can take my free coding blueprint and just roll with that. But like I said, some people need a more official route, something with a little more credibility. If you feel that you need that, then I think this is a great route. Meta is a reputable company. They don't hire chump developers. You got to be a good developer to get on their team. So I assume the instruction is quality instruction. In fact, I checked a few videos out. They're really good. And it looks like everything you would need to learn is included here, including the nice job board at the end. So overall, this is just another option I wanted to share with you today. These just launched June 30th. So it's a couple days old. There's already almost 3,000 people enrolled. So check out a 7-day free trial. Check out some of the videos. See if you could benefit from it, because I want to see you at the finish line, whatever it takes. So if you like this video today, as always, thumbs up, and I'll see you in the next video.